Mongols never attempted to
There's your people
incorporate
right
the
there.
northern portions of Siberia, most likely because
There's
they
your
knew there would
people.
be
Your
little
people
to
is
no
right there.
compensation in doing so. However, going back even further than this, it becomes rather murky when attempting to divide between the major extended regionalized ancestral continuums, as one group that formerly inhabited southern Siberia and Central Asia is known as the Ancient North Eurasians, or ANE, a unique ancestral continuum that most likely diverged from Western Eurasians thousands of years ago. This ANE component was dominant in most of Siberia for most of human history in the Eurasian landmass until further waves of migration from Eastern and Western Eurasia came to this region and intermixed with the indigenous ANE populations. Now, what fascinates people the most is the fact that the first Amerindians actually originated in Siberia and
Ooh, there
heavily
it is.
intermixed with.
There it is right there. Here it is. See? Here's Europe. Look at the arrows. See, you guys came in here. You conquered it. You came in here. This is how South America became predominantly now, Mexican and Cubans and stuff. Because and it's predominantly black. Real honestly, if you go down into South America, it's black but mixed with black and so that means you guys came over from another country, Europeans, white people, and $5 Indians. Okay, so when you look now to my subscribers, type in Eric Garcetti, LAWA. Go ahead. You will see the employees that they're all Mexican, Chinese, and $5 Indian white people. Why are you here? Because the only thing that the reason okay, like the reason why you're here because you stole the land, but since you're not since we live in hell, then you can't continue to use our resources without our input. You have to actually get our input because we're indigenous and you're not, and we're all dying because you took over the land. That's why you my subscribers have to give you this video so that you can understand that your employees stand as criminals. Will always stand as criminals until you hand over the keys and the deed by the proposal that I just gave you yesterday.
The ancient North Eurasians, which is how haplogroup
Now I'm gonna
Q
leave a
came to
link on
dominate
this.
most Native
I'm gonna
American
leave a
groups,
link.
and which is where many believe haplogroup
See, look at
R
that.
originates from among the
See, you guys originated from
indigenous
this.
ANE populations. Now, what fascinates people the most is the fact that the first Amerindians actually
On your knees cave. So this is what it says, on your knees cave. You came in here crawling on all fours, on your knees, coming out of the caves, going into America. Let's go to Paul Revere. Okay, you see? Here, take a quick look. This woman works for law. See? You see that right there? Here, there she is right there. See? Meet the Los Angeles World Airports. Law would be, the Los Angeles Airport. Look at her. That's an Asian. These are her people. This is her people, Siberian. She's a Siberian Alaskan person. Here are the children down here. See? Here. Yeah, see that? See? Now, the reason why I had to label them as vampires, real vampires, because of, we can't tell a lie anymore. We have to tell the truth. We really do. I made a video showing what you people ate before you came to America. You were eating live caribou. You would cut the necks of the live caribou, drain out the blood, and drink the blood straight. Just and then you would cut the stomach open and take the cup and drink the blood straight with the meat. Okay. Now, if that was your main diet and you can't have that no more, then what are you going to eat? If you migrated down here and that's what your normal diet is, then you must know that that's what you will continue to eat. Bloody meat. Why is it that when we see movies, we always see you eating bloody meat? Because that's what you eat. This is where adrenochrome came from, where our children and our Our children and women and men are being kidnapped from their for their adrenochrome, because that's what you people eat. So what I'm saying is that you cannot hold the resources, because you show yourself as an abomination to this world when you hold resources that's not yours. Okay, here is Eric Garcetti. Okay, go to the.
I boosted my credit score by 52 points.
I got my credit boosted, and I got matched for travel cards, all for free. Incredible.
Experian Boost has helped millions of people. How can it help you? Boost your credit scores instantly. Download the Experian app now.
And this is developing news this afternoon on the nomination of LA Mayor
Okay,
Eric Garcetti.
Even this woman that's talking, she's not from here. Look at her. They're all tied. Okay, so this is Eric.
The ambassador to India. Iowa Senator
Chuck
Grassley has.
Now they're talking about him being the ambassador to Italy, to India, because he's from there.
Released findings of a staff review examining whether Garcetti was aware of allegations of misconduct by a former senior advisor. The review included interviews with 15 witnesses and.
Okay, I just wanted you to see the face. All the allegations is irrelevant. We don't give a shit about all that allegations. We already know you're a criminal. But look at the face. This is the white man that comes from Russia. Every single white person in this country bloodline comes from Russia. If you don't come from this country, then how are you sitting in office? Look at the face, the smirk. This is a criminal. I'm just letting you know what a criminal looks like. This is what it is. So you don't say hi to it. It's a criminal. Oh, hi, Mayor. No, you a criminal. Okay, yeah, we know the allegations. That's whatever, because we know you're a criminal. Whatever. We're not. Who cares? What we're trying to find is. Oh, here it is. Paul Revere.
Paul Revere was born on New Year's Day. In 1775, Paul Revere rode his horse to Lexington to warn the Minutemen that the British were coming.
Paul Revere was a great example of an ordinary man who became politically involved and who becomes symbolic of the American Revolution as someone who risked everything to make history and to change the world.
Paul Revere was born on New Year's Day, 1735, in Boston, Massachusetts.
Paul Revere was an artisan, and that's a very important class in the 18th century.
By 1760, Paul Revere was a master silversmith and sold his wares throughout Boston because he was a guy who knew everybody in Boston.
Okay, now, what they don't explain to you, this is why white people are stands as bona fide criminals, because they don't tell you. They romance you with the fake side of whatever. But truth to be told, because there is a video that they erased that I showed, and they erased it. For some reason, it's not on here, but it shows how, but all you got to do is just, add the shit up. If he's running from the British and he's saying the British are coming, ask yourself, what were they coming to do? What was the British coming to do to Paul Revere and all his people? The British were coming to kill his people. Why were they coming to kill his people? Because his people were indentured slaves to the British crown. They were indentured slaves. They came here as prisoners in shackles and chains in which they cut the chains. Who? Eric Garcetti's people, his bloodline. Trump. The senile crackhead. Biden. All of his family are the Paul Revere. Paul Begley is actually the real Paul Revere. Paul Begley, the Bible thumper, is the real Paul Revere. He had a witch that came on his show and announced that when I was talking about Paul Revere, Paul made a video saying that he's Paul Revere. So I'm just letting you know. I put that video out there and I said, oh my goodness. This was after I was telling you about, look at the story of Paul Revere. He made a video. And so he wanted people to know who he was. So what I'm saying is that when we talk about Paul Begley, we talk about that dude that says, are you serious? Are you serious? He would be Paul Revere now, wouldn't he? Because he's the town crier that's letting you know that there's a fake Jesus that's going to come and save them when they're already dying by Fauci. So it's not that they're being raptured up, they're just being lied up. They lying up to you. You know what I'm saying? Just lying. Paul is lying to you. Because how is it that they're facing death, and now all of a sudden when they facing death, now Jesus is going to come for them? No, there's no such thing. How come it didn't come for the little Chinese girl that was, or how come it didn't come for the little black girl or the African American girl that's getting murdered right now? Why your Jesus ain't? Because there's no such thing as Jesus coming from the sky just for you. They're not coming just for you, just because you feel frightened. Oh Lord, Armageddon is here. Jesus is coming. No, you just feel frightened. That it's not Jesus is coming. It's just Fauci. That's all it is. This is Bill Gates and Fauci. And it is the universe that brought them there because it's time for you to let go of the resources that you're illegally holding. You're not supposed to be holding resources that's not yours. You're not supposed to be even standing in the. And then you have the police department to go out and accuse an indigenous gingerbread person of a crime. You can't accuse nobody who is gingerbread color of any crime when you're a criminal yourself. If you stand as a criminal yourself, you cannot accuse somebody else. So I'm talking to my subscribers. Whenever you see a $5 Indian, a Mexican, a white person coming out of the mayor's office, do not smile to them. Those are your worst enemies. Because as long as they did not email me and give me the keys and the deed to that airport, then all of them stand as criminals, and you have to give them this video. Show them this video to let them know that there are people in this land that you stand on, and we're suffering by your services. Your services have been turned against us, meaning that our resources that you stole has been turned against us. Prison systems. You got innocent people in prison. You got Lord Larry Hoover. He is innocent. Yeah, he's innocent because you accused him of killing poor Pookie. And you don't even know who the fuck Pookie is. But yeah, you got some innocent man in prison for some alleged murder that he killed some man named Pookie. When you don't even know who Pookie is, but he's in there. For how many years? Lord have mercy. You see what I'm saying? See, and then let's go on with Dr. Z York. He's in prison, and for what? Because somebody said that he allegedly did that. But do you know how many people will be locked up if that was really a real law? If somebody accused somebody of a crime, everybody would be, you know who would be locked up first? Every single white person, because it'll be true. Every single white person will be locked up because you are guilty until proven innocent. Every single $5 Indian, every single Mexican person, it stands as a criminal. Why do they stand as a criminal? Because this is not their land. And as long as they stand on foreign land, they stand as a criminal. You are guilty until proven innocent. So Eric Garcetti is guilty until proven innocent. When are you proven innocent? When you hand over the keys and the deed to the airport. Right? So I don't care what they said that you did, whatever, it don't matter. Can't nothing top what you doing right now. Nothing, no white person can top whatever they're doing now except for just being here. You are a criminal. Top-notch criminal. Hardened criminal. Why? Because your forefathers came as that. See, you came as Paul Revere's bloodline. Paul Revere was the lookout. And then when the British came, Paul Revere turned the gun. They all turned the gun on the British, on their slave captors. They did that. But see, if you were a slave in the beginning and you were in shackles in the beginning, that's because they were right. Whoever put you in chains were correct. They were correct in putting you in chains. And then you broke free. So now, when you broke free, you killed here, this is the book right here. Here it is right here. You can get this in the Congress archives. You can just download it. Here it is right here. Black Boys Uprising of 1765. So when you guys came here, you built a fortress Here is a gingerbread Negro stabbing a white man here, stabbing him here, because he comes as a wolf in sheep clothing. So he'll bring the Bible and he'll say, "Hi, I'm a missionary," but yet you're a rapist and you're a vampire. So of course a vampire and a rapist can't look like it. They gotta put that little priest thing on there and make them look like holier than thou when they are an actual demon. So the church is demonified. The people in the church are demons. They're all demons coming in like, yeah. Well, we don't want none of that bullshit that you brought over here. We don't want none of that shit no more. We already know. We already know how the road ends. We know exactly where it goes. We know what you people are. We're trying to separate ourselves from you because you come from Russia eating caribou blood and drinking blood, and you come here as a priest, but yet you kidnapping children, and now they had to build a fortress. You had nerve enough to build your own protected fortress to protect you from what? From your people. You had to build this fortress because, see, when you built this, when we built that too, we built of our own fortress so you could stay away from us. So we actually built this of our own. But when we built it, we were building to keep you people away from us. But of course you knocked that down and killed us and removed us from our homes. And there was nothing we can do to stop it because it was just an ocean of white people and Mexicans and $5 Indians that just ran us over. Well, they did that for 400 years. You can't continue to do it forever. There has to be where the buck stops somewhere. You got to stop. Okay, this is where it stops at. You have to hand over the keys and the deed to the airport. And we're not saying the whole, you got Alaskan Airlines, you have Alaskan Airlines, you got Continental Airlines. Well, I'm talking about the Southwest Airlines only that's up for bid, that I just bidded on. I'm talking about that one. I'm not talking about all of your whole airport. This is why you are a criminal, because if you say no to me, then yeah, of course, yeah, you're a criminal. You and your children deserve to die. You have to. And that's why I don't even have to say anything. It's already done by Fauci. You just have to type in netmostwanted.com. And then you can see how you're already dead. You're already dead because Alex Bedelia, him and his wife goes to every school on the east side and promotes that shit over there to them kids. And they take it. They have to. They got to go. But so yeah, so I'm just letting you know about, type in Paul Revere. I'll leave a link on Paul Revere. But it's just telling you a story about how the British came to come and kill all the white people, to execute them right here. And I mean they came to execute them how Hitler did his people, because Hitler is a Jew and a German mix. Hitler is Jew and German mix. His mother and father are mixed. Somehow people had a problem with that. What's wrong with Hitler being mixed? He can be mixed if he wants to. But somehow people had a problem with him being mixed. Like, why he can't be mixed with German and Jew? You know, and see, the German side of him knew. And just understand, there is no such thing as a white person being a Jew. He's just Jewish. He's trying to be us. He's trying to be the Most High. Jewish means you're trying to be. You know, Isaac Nazi's Jew means that you're a synagogue of Satan, trying to be the Most High God. For instance, Whoopi Goldberg is the real Jew because her last name is Goldberg. That's a real Jew. She's a real Hebrew Israelite, whatever you want to call her. That's that Jew woman. I mean, the gingerbread original root of whatever she is in Israel, that's Whoopi Goldberg. Whether she a coon or not, I'm just letting you know that you got to hand over that keys and deed. The View have to hand it over to her because they said to her for her to reflect. But anyway, so wherever we're at, and another thing too that bothers me, black people say that, oh, we're from African America. We originally came from African America. Okay, well then tell me this. If they were supposed to have kidnapped us from Africa and brought us here in America, why did we come back to America when we died? See, when they kidnapped us from Africa, and that's all we know, when they kidnapped us and put us in America, how come we didn't go, when we died, how come we didn't go back to Africa? How come our soul didn't take us back to Africa since we know all about Africa? Because we're not from Africa, you idiot. Okay, so I'm gonna end this because whoever says that you originally from Africa, you're not from Africa. They can't pull you from another country, kill you in America, and then you come back here, knowing that you long for Africa. If that's what you long for, your spirit will go straight to Africa because it's written in the Egyptians text. Okay? When you look at the Egyptians text, you will understand and see that, you guys came here and you conquered. You came here on your ships and you conquered. Now, since we have our own pyramids here, that where a lot of them are greater than even the pyramid, and that's in Mexico, in South America. Those are ours. Those are our pyramids. So see, we have our own pyramids, and so does Egypt. Egypt have theirs, and we went back and forth. That's why cocaine was found in the Egyptian system, because they came here and we was cousins. We relatives to the Egyptians, to the Israelites. That's why Whoopi Goldberg is really that real Jew. She's a golden Jew woman. You can't even call her Jewish. Can't do that. She's that. Whether she's a coon or not, I'm just saying. If you claim yourself as you from Israel and you from Hebrew Israelite, that's what you really are. You're a Hebrew Israelite. You, Don Dirk, King Solomon, yeah, they man, that's real. That's real. The same people that is in the Bible we return. So this is the most glorious thing to even discover that yes. Sarah Sutin said he's from Egypt, because that's all he talked about. Young Pharaoh walked around and got 2 Lokis on his ass. He's from Egypt. So you got to be careful on who you conjure up when you tat the stuff on your body. You have to go there, live there first, have your people there, then meet the woman that you want. But you tat that on your body, you're going to come up with some fleas. You're going to come up with Loki. And so he messed around and got 2 Lokis on him. Okay, so this is written in there where these are our shoes, our sandals from millions of years ago, and I showed you that we are indigenous to everywhere. So obviously, if people were kidnapped from Africa and brought here and died here in America, trust me, they will go back and they will return back there. But since you have black people already here, that means we were already here, and you just conquered and you just stole the land. So you have to. So since I'm bidding I already bid on the airport, you're gonna have to do the right thing and hand over the deed. I'm just saying. So I'll leave a link for the mayor to see, but please, to my subscribers, send the mayor this video, so that his people that are occupying our land, the $5 Indians, the Mexicans, the white people that are in office right now looking at this video, I'm talking to you. This is not your land, lady. We are the landladies. We are the landlords of our land. You're from Siberia, Alaska. I just showed you. So you're not from here. So you stand as a criminal. So to all my subscribers, when you see these people in the library, in the mayor office, there's nothing to be, don't be saying hi to these bitches. Because those are your worst enemies. That's your worst enemy. Especially the coons that's up in there. Because they're sitting here and they accept the proposals that, yeah, the mayor say, this is how you have to do it. And the fucking coons will be like, okay, yeah. So if you want to bid on this, it can only be white people and Mexican people. It can't be gingerbread colored people, because you make it difficult for me to get it. So therefore, you guys are criminals. Even the coons. What am I saying? Even the coons? Of course the coons are criminals. They're the main ones, because they're okay with being told what to do by criminals, by real criminals. Okay? So if you don't, of course you believe me, because I'm telling you, I'm preaching to the choir, so you already know this. I'm just showing this for my subscribers to understand that when you see these people in grocery stores, do not say hi. It ain't nothing, what you saying hi to. And they smiling. I'm not smiling at you. You are a criminal, especially if you come out that mayor office. You're a criminal. The mayor office is located right near you. Right near me. I went down there. I was like, this is in Chino. I'm like, wow, okay. Now, there's no mayor in this office, but it's the City Hall building. And there was no proposal I can give to them because there's no mayor in that office. But But you guys have mayors that's in that office. You can print out this proposal and be like, oh, hi, mayor, here, this is for you. Yeah, because they office doors right there. Like, hi, yeah, give this to the mayor. Okay, yeah, and then just walk on out. And say, oh, yeah, because you're on our land. Yeah, you're on our land, and Catherine had bidded on the proposal. So hand it over. And we're talking to all mayors. Well, we're in Kentucky. Yeah. Hand over the airport in Kentucky. Here's the video that she's showing you. Hi, mayor, you're a criminal. Let me tell you how you're a criminal. None of this land is yours. There's another one. There's a gingerbread colored woman. She looks like the Adam family. That it thing. Oh, what's her name? I don't know. Lightfoot. Lori Lightfoot. Oh my God. Don't listen. If you see her, just cut her head off. That's all I'm saying. Just get it. Just stab it. I don't know. Just shoot it. Don't let it run and hide under a motherfucking rock. You gotta get it. Cause goddamn, that's a criminal if I ever seen one. She's gingerbread. Look like Lurch on fucking Adam family. I don't know what you're gonna do with it. When we get in this airport, just run from it. Cause you don't know what it might bite you or something. That thing ugly. But that thing is a mare. Let me tell you something. I got nerve enough to be, what? Come on. So this is what I'm saying. These people are criminals. I'm trying to tell you, you're not listening to me. You need to pay attention. Pay attention to my subscribers. Please, my subscribers. And speaking of my subscribers, I'm gonna make another video. So let me go ahead and end this. Send this video to the mayor send this video to the mayor. Okay, so I'm gonna end this and I'm gonna make another video to my subscribers.